What is up everybody, my name is GamePan and welcome back to a new video, and today I'll be discussing and explaining how I made tons of profit from unusual trading. So if you're starting off with something like keys towards buying unusuals, this is the video for you. So basically we'll be going through multiple steps and specific ways that matters to make profit in unusual trading. So this one matters if you're buying an unusual which has a price. So for example, you bought an unusual price of like 16.67 keys, you would want to know what that would be in ref. Alright, so we're at backpack.tf and we're going to show you how to do this. So basically what you're going to type in is convert 0.67 keys, and then it will come up with different ways. So 21.99 refined of this time is 0.67 keys, and in dollars that is $1.21. If you'd want to see a video where I go through non-unusual trading, like just about reclaim, scrap, you know, anything like that, just normal hats and trading, just regular metal, just let me know in the comments, and I might do that. The main currency to stay attached to is keys and refined, so if you're selling an unusual for keys and refined, just please make sure you list your unusual for keys and not refined, because some people do that, as it is an accident, and then they might get spam trades, and they can also get banned for it because you're listed an item being not already selling it for that price. And yeah, man. And if you're banned on backpack.tf, it will make life within trading difficult. So make sure that you're using that tool, as it will help you a lot. What is an unusual? An unusual is a special quality, and it makes it more popular by percent you have to unbox one. You have exactly 0.66% each time you get a case to open that luck. Some of you think about the Halloween 2016 cases, or taunts, as they might be easy to unbox now. Well, it would depend on the case, as sometimes they will increase the chance of getting a valuable item. But I mean, most taunts have like dropped in price now, so most of them are like under 10 keys now, so you gotta watch out for prices like that, because some of them might have a suggestion, some might have sales for like 30-50% lower, so you need to do some research. But I really don't recommend starting off with taunts, because taunts are difficult to trade with. They take months to sell. Like hats will be so much easier. Weapons are very difficult as well, but not as difficult as taunts, but still both of them are really difficult, so I just stick to hats in my opinion. But you know, if you get a trade that has a taunt as like an unusual taunt in it, and it's like a suite, count it as a suite, because you don't want to count it as like a big amount of ads, you know. Like say if there was like an unusual trade you did, say if you had like a 100 key trade and he added like a 10 key taunt, just make that like the suite, so basically you don't have to like worry about reselling it, because it's not like a big amount in your inventory. But I mean, I recommend if you get something like that, try and make sure they overpay. So the overpay would be the suite, so the taunt basically, so you don't have to worry too much. But yeah, always make sure what you're getting in trades, you know. Unusual effects are no longer an issue in 2018. Effects people like are burning, sunbeams and scorching, but after doing some research I found that more people are interested in unusual effects that are Halloween, which are from 2010 to 2014. It's difficult to get these ones like Demon Flame, Hellfire, Dark Blaze and much more, you name it. Most buy these effects are now considered rare, as you can no longer buy these or unbox them, but you can only trade them, because majority are like 1 of 1 or 1 of 2. So if you manage to grab one, make sure you list it and get good overpaid items or pure. TF2 trading is a way that give people cash. Other people trade because it's their hobby, and you can do it whenever they want, so it's pretty good. I do it because I find it enjoyable. Alright, so there's some good trading sites. There's backpack.tf is a good site which allows people to list their stuff and see what offers they can get from it. TF2 Outpost is also a good site, but I never really used it because I just kept getting a crap load of ads and it kind of was irritating, so I stopped using that one. Unusual trading servers is the best place to basically make profit and advertise your items there. So the best unusual trade server I'd say is Vatican City, because it's always full. Admins are very nice, you know, people are quite nice on there. No problems at all in my opinion, so you know, I'll put the IP in the description and you can just join. You know, the best way into investing would be basically if you add like $20 into TF2, that'd be like 10 keys pure, and you can use them 10 keys pure to buy quick sales. So basically you can Say if there's like a 12 key unusual and you sell it for 10 keys, you can just pay 10 keys and you're making 2 keys profit like that, and you can just resell the 12 key unusual for 11, so you are discounting for the guy and you're making 1 key profit from there as well if you do manage to sell it. But I do recommend the more you invest into TF2, the more profit you'll make. So if you invest like 100 keys, you could buy quick sells from like 150 to 140, and that's like 40 keys profit. All you gotta do is just resell it for pure, quick sell it, and then that's how you get profit. So basically, trading can be regretful, so a good trade will require making profit. That is one of the ways. So if you get something like someone's overpaying on your unusual in like good items, and you know it's good items because they're not overpriced or anything, and not going to drop in price, just take it, you know, like if it's, and then you try and get like miscs and stuff, because miscs are quite easy to like trade with and they're not really an issue. It does depend what misc it is, you know. If it's like a good tier, like a unusual viewfinder, or unusual bonk boy, you know, them type of miscs, they're pretty easy to sell, you know, especially if they're clean. So you know, check if they're clean as well, because if they're duped, it might be harder to sell. Clean ones might sell for more, so you know, you just want to check out for them, you know. Alright, so I mean, since they've increased the chance of unboxing unusual taunts, more people have got these things, so now basically it's harder to trade with, and you know, since everybody's got an unusual taunt now, and actually not everyone, but like, a lot of people are trading unusual taunts, and basically they just keep dropping in price because everyone is overcutting each other. And I would recommend you check the price suggestion on any taunt you do buy, because make sure you count it at that price, because, or like the suggestion price. I would recommend you check what other people are selling it for, so you know, you don't want to like price it too high because it will be hard to sell. You know, I do recommend you just stick with hats, because you know, they can be very difficult to trade, you know. So there isn't really much explaining here, as it's just a repeat of other stuff. So once again, I would avoid taunts and effects such as nuts and bolts and mass flies. So that is an example of how to make profit in unusual trading, and I hope it really helped. If you want to see a second episode of unusual trading, just let me know, because I'm wanting to do another one where I explain more information, you know, stuff you don't know about, and yeah, so that's gonna be it. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and peace.